Hello, everyone. Welcome to yoga. My name is Taylor, and I will be guiding you through class today. As always, if you have blocks or anything that can be used like a block, highly recommend grabbing them. And today we will just go ahead and start at the front of the mat. You could start with your feet about hip width distance apart. Maybe you want to do a little rock from forward and back to just kind of really get nice and stable, evenly distribute the feet and evenly distribute your weight in your feet. And then when you're really feeling comfortable and grounded, start to work your way up the body. So see if you can engage the legs a bit more by externally rotating the thighs, but also pressing them towards each other. So getting them really nice and engaged. Core is engaged, so you can think about the belly button going towards the spine as we lengthen up through the spine to the crown of the head. So the neck is an extension of the spine. And then relaxing the shoulders, so a nice open chest here. You can bring your arms beside you, or you can bring your hands to heart center, whichever one feels more comfortable for you. Um, from here, closing the eyes or softening your gaze down towards the ground, and then just becoming aware of your breath for a moment. So we'll begin to just notice how the breath is feeling today, how the flow is, where your breath is flowing to. Is it deep? Is it shallow? Just taking a look at how you're feeling. Noticing any parts of the body that are feeling a little bit tender or just not so great, being aware of that. And then beginning to deepen the breath. So your inhales are nice and deep, starting from the bottom of the belly, filling up all the way to the chest. And then exhaling from the chest back down to the bottom of the belly. Finding this pattern of breath that you can use throughout the practice. So if at any moment your breath is not feeling super deep, you're kind of losing your pattern, you can always go to child's pose or any other resting posture so you can come back to the pattern of breath that we're finding right now. So again, inhaling deep and slowly exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Again, inhaling to fill up and let going on your exhale. Let going of any stresses, let going of any tension, just allowing yourself to kind of let go completely so we can really enjoy this practice for the next 20 or so minutes. Slowly bringing your arms beside you if they aren't already. Inhaling the arms to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. So half lifting is lengthening from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky. This time we'll stay here with the arms lifted for the exhale. Inhale to fill up. Exhale for a side bend over to the right. So reaching our arms over to the right. You can bring the right hand to the right thigh if you'd prefer, or you can even grab hold of the left wrist with the right hand. So wherever you are, core engaged, you can press out through that left hip a bit, and then maybe you want to bring your gaze towards the sky or towards the left. And then on our inhale, we'll come back to center. Exhale over to the left. Again, finding whichever option suits you on this side. Making those little adjustments, seeing if we can open the chest up a bit more. Noticing if you're crunching into that right side of the body. I'm really finding length through both sides of the body here. And on your inhale, coming back to center, releasing any grasp that you have. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, left leg back, low lunge. Slowly Lengthening through the spine, so you can grab hold of your blocks if you'd prefer. I know this is the beginning of practice, so we have that long spine. You might want to grab hold of some blocks, and then on your inhale, finding that open chest. Exhale to lengthen through both legs, maybe bringing those right toes to the sky as you fold forward. Does not need to be your deepest fold. This is just the beginning of practice, so just moving through these two postures, inhaling to bend the knee, exhale to lengthen. If you'd prefer to keep that back knee lowered, you can do that as well. Maybe a little mixture of all of them. So kind of just getting some fluid into that hip joint and seeing what feels best. And the next time you have that front knee bent, staying there, we'll bring our hands so they're planted back onto the mat, bringing the right foot to meet the left in a plank, a deep inhale here. Exhale to your down dog. Inhale, right leg towards the sky. Exhale to open up the hip, bringing that right foot over to the left, keeping the weight evenly distributed in both hands. Inhaling back to your three-legged. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, knee towards right armpit, shifting the weight forward. Inhale to the sky. Exhale over to the left tricep. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee towards nose, staying here for the inhale. Exhaling to your low lunge. Inhaling, arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Making any little adjustments. As always, you want to check in on those hips, checking in to see if we need to bring the left hip forward at all, right hip back. Maybe the left hip needs to go upward a bit. So just checking in, seeing if we need to make any little adjustments. Breathing here, a nice lengthen arms, relaxing the shoulders. Inhaling here. Exhale to airplane the arms. Bringing the weight into the right foot. We're going to come into chair with airplane arms. So bring that left foot forward, finding your chair with airplane arms, maybe sinking into the hips just a little bit more, keeping that chest open. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale to your chair, so reaching the arms towards the sky, maybe sinking just a little bit deeper into the hips. Staying here. Inhale to fill up. Exhale to airplane. Inhale to your chair, staying here for the exhale. Inhale to mountain, arms towards the sky, lengthening throughout the body. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, right leg back, a low lunge. Again, maybe you want to grab hold of the blocks. Breathing here. Inhaling to find that length. Exhale to lengthen through the left leg, maybe bringing the toes to the sky. Again, inhale to bend, option to lower that back knee, maybe a little bit of both, so just kind of flowing through these motions, bending the knee, lengthening the leg, getting that joint nice and lubricated with fluid. Seeing what the body needs. Next time that front knee is bent, staying there. Planting the hands onto the mat. Left foot goes up and back, three-legged dog. Opening up the hip on your exhale. Again, weight evenly distributed in both hands. Inhaling to lengthen, three-legged. Exhale, knee towards nose, shifting the weight forward. Inhale to the sky. Exhale over to the left armpit. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to the right tricep. Lengthening on the inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee towards nose. Staying here for the inhale. Exhale to your low lunge. Setting up for crescent. Again, checking in on the hips, seeing if there's anything that you need to adjust before lengthening the arms towards the sky. Breathing here, settling in. Inhaling to fill up. Exhale to airplane the arms beside you, folding forward. Weight into the left foot, finding airplane arms, chair. So bring that right foot forward, sinking into the hips, maybe sinking in just a little bit deeper than last time. Breathing here. On your next inhale, finding your chair. Staying here. Exhaling to airplane. Inhale to chair. Breathing here. Maybe getting a little bit deeper. Inhaling to mountain, arms towards the sky. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to your down dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Inhaling right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee towards right armpit. Lengthening on the inhale. Over to the left tricep on your exhale. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into our low lunge, straight into our crescent. Inhaling here. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Making any little adjustments here to get comfortable. Nice bend in that front knee, gazing over the right fingertips, or maybe closing the eyes. Flipping the front palm to the sky and reversing our warrior. Nice bend in that front knee. Inhale to lengthen back up. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. Forearm to the thigh, reaching down towards the ground. Maybe you're ready for a little half bind. Wherever you are, a nice open chest. If you're reaching that arm forward, palm facing down towards the ground. Inhaling to lift back up, warrior two. Staying here for the exhale. Slowly cartwheeling your hands down to the mat, coming into a low lunge, planting the left hand onto the mat, bringing the right foot to top onto the left, coming into a side plank. Breathing here. Option to hover the right foot off of the left. And if you are hovering the right foot off to the left, we're going to make our way back into a low lunge to see if you can kind of make your way there without having the right foot touch the mat. And then we'll bring both hands inside of the right foot, coming into a runner's lunge. Finding that nice long spine here and breathing. One more deep inhale, slow exhale. Bringing the left leg forward, coming into a Malasana squat. Breathing here. Long spine. Elbows into the inner thighs. Slowly begin to lift the tailbone towards the sky, coming into our forward fold. Inhaling to half lift. Exhaling to fold. Again, inhale to half lift. Planting the hands, coming into your down dog on the exhale. Inhaling left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to the right armpit. Shifting weight. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale to the right tricep. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming into your low lunge. Inhaling up to our crescent. Making any adjustments here. Nice deep inhale to fill up. Exhale to open up, warrior two. Feet perpendicular. Nice bend in that front knee. Gazing over the left fingertips, maybe closing the eyes, or just softening the gaze, softening the mouth, softening the shoulders. Flipping the front palm to the sky and reversing. Inhale to lift back up. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. Forearm to the thigh, reaching down to the ground. Maybe you want that half bind. Slowly inhaling to lift back up to your warrior two. And inhale here. Exhale to cartwheel the hands onto the mat, planting that right hand, finding your side plank, bringing that left foot on top of the right, reaching the left arm to the sky, finding lift in the hips. Maybe you want to hover the left foot off of the right. Couple rounds of breath here. And then from here, maybe you want to begin to bend that left knee, seeing if you can make it forward into that low lunge once again. We'll bring both hands inside of the left foot this time, finding a runner's lunge on this side, and a few rounds of breath. And then we'll find that Malasana squat once again, settling in, finding a nice long spine. Maybe bringing your left hand down to the mat, lifting your right arm to the sky. And maybe you want to find a half bind from there. So bringing that right hand behind the back, kind of finding the crease between the back and the hip, or anywhere that is easily accessible. And then if you are in that half bind, seeing if you can roll the right shoulder open. Slowly coming back into center. And then maybe bringing the right hand to the mat, lifting the left arm to the sky. Maybe finding a half bind on this side, bringing the left hand behind the back, and then seeing if we can roll that left shoulder open just a little bit more. Slowly reversing out of it, coming back into center. Bringing our hands to the mat, tailbone lifts up, finding feet about hip width distance apart. Inhale to half lift, and exhale to fold. Inhale, arms to the sky, lifting and lengthening towards the sky. Exhale to fold right back down. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to plant the hands, down dog. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose, coming right into our low lunge. Inhaling, arms to the sky, crescent lunge. Nice round of breath here. Inhaling to fill up. Exhaling to come into our warrior two. Flipping front palm and reversing our warrior. Inhale to lift back up. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. Option for a half or full bind here. So maybe you want to wrap that left arm behind the back. And if that feels good, maybe you want to begin to reach the right arm down and around the right thigh. So maybe you can grab onto the left hand. And if you are like this, seeing again, if we can roll that left shoulder open, maybe bringing your head and gaze towards the sky. So even in this half bind, we want to have a nice open chest. And slowly begin to unwind as gracefully as you can back to your warrior two. We'll pivot on that back foot, finding our crescent lunge once again. Inhaling, arms to the sky. Exhale to cactus, the arms open up the chest. Inhale, arms back to the sky. Exhale to plant the hands onto the mat, keeping the left hand planted, bringing the right foot on top of the left, side plank, lift through the hips. Option to hover the right foot off of the left, or maybe even find a wild thing, bringing the right foot behind the body as we open up the chest towards the sky. Now from here, seeing if we can go back into that hovering side plank, and then coming back into that low lunge without having that right foot ever touch the ground. Bringing both hands inside of the right foot, lowering the back knee onto the mat, untucking the toes. Inhaling for that length, and then seeing where you want to fold down to. So maybe you want to come onto a block, folding onto your forearms, wherever it feels comfortable. If you'd prefer to maybe come to the outside of we want to keep the legs engaged, but if you want to roll onto the outside, pinky side of the right foot. See how that feels. Maybe it allows for a bit more space as you lower down onto the forearms. Wherever you are, we're keeping the legs engaged. And slowly coming out, lifting that back knee off of the mat. The right foot will meet the left in our down dog. A nice deep inhale and a slow exhale out through the mouth. Inhaling the left leg towards the sky. Exhale, knee towards nose, shifting our weight forward, coming into our low lunge, and inhaling up to our crescent. Inhaling here. Exhale to open up into our warrior two. Making any little adjustments here. Flipping the front palm to the sky and reversing. Inhale to lift back up, warrior two. Exhale to reach forward, extended side angle. Option for that full bind, so bringing the right hand behind the back, and then maybe bringing the left hand down towards the ground, or maybe you're able to wrap it around the thigh, grabbing hold of that right hand, and then we want to roll that right shoulder open, so a nice open chest, really feeling that stretch. Maybe bring gaze towards the sky. And then slowly and gracefully coming on out, lifting into your warrior two, pivoting on that back foot, finding your crescent lunge, inhaling for our length, exhale to cactus the arms. Inhale, arms to the sky, exhale to plant the hands onto the mat, keeping that right hand planted, finding our side plank on this side. Option to keep the left foot hovering as we find lift through the hips, and then maybe finding our wild thing on this side, so planting that left hand behind the body as we open up the chest towards the sky. And then as we slowly unwind out of it, seeing if we can keep that left foot hovered as we make our way into our low lunge and then into our runner's lunge, lowering the back knee onto the mat, finding our lizard. So seeing what feels best on this side, whether it's coming down to the forearms, whether it's coming onto the outside of the left foot. A few breaths. Long spine, trying to keep the chest open. And then slowly making your way out of wherever you may be. Lifting that back knee off of the mat. Left foot meets the right in down dog. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Gazing forward, bending the knees. Hop or walk to the front of the mat. Inhaling to half lift, and then exhale to squat and curl, so coming onto the balls of the feet, bending at the knees, bringing the torso nice and close to the thighs. Maybe you're wrapping your arms around your legs for a moment as you do a subtle tuck of the chin towards the chest. Nice round of breath here. And then slowly coming down onto your sits bones and onto your back. Bringing both knees in towards the chest. We'll bring our arms out towards the side, feet about 90 degrees off of the mat. A deep inhale to fill up. Exhale to bring those legs over to the right. Trying to keep both shoulders on the mat here. Maybe gazing at the left fingertips. Inhaling to lift back up to center and exhaling over to the left, gazing at those right fingertips. And once again, coming back to center, bringing both knees into the chest one more time. Just a little rock from side to side, giving the low back a little massage, neutralizing everything. And then when you're ready, just slowly releasing into your final relaxation posture, whatever that looks like today. So if you have any props, or if you're feeling like anything besides corpse pose, maybe you have a wall available and you want to put your legs up the wall. Maybe you have a bolster. Maybe you're feeling like coming into recline bound angle or anything like that. So just taking a moment to figure out how you want to relax in your final posture. And then when you are all situated, maybe rocking at the shoulders, shimmying the shoulders, just noticing the hips, getting them nice and comfortable. Maybe you want to wiggle the legs a little bit. A deep inhale through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth, letting go of any tension in the throat or the jaw. Allowing the eyes to soften or close. And then just notice how your whole body feels right now. And mindfully allow your whole being to feel completely relaxed and completely at ease. Allow yourself to feel heavy. And as always, I think it's best to stay in this meditative state for as long as you have available. Maybe it's just a few more minutes. Maybe you have a half hour. So whatever the time looks like for you, whenever you're ready to reawaken, do it gently, softly, and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for practicing. Namaste.